Hey guys, welcome back to the Ask for Speed channel. I'm Jason Speed here at the AutoNation USA in Wesley Chapel, bringing you another episode of Speed's Pre-Owned Reviews, and today we are looking at a Cadillac Coupe that is their luxury division's first plug-in hybrid. It's a 2016 ELR. Let's dive right in. You guys know how I like to do right at the very beginning, talk about a vehicle's performance and capability. The 2016 ELR houses a 1.4 liter four-cylinder motor paired with an electric motor that's going to give you a combined horsepower of about 233. Gives you 373 pound-feet of torque, which is great. Because it's a plug-in hybrid, you're going to get an all-electric driving range of about 37 miles. If you combine that with a full tank and a full charge, you're going to get a total driving range of about 340 miles. So that's really good. Even as sporty and as aggressive and bold lines as this car looks, it's not the car that you want to take to a track. While it gives you a smooth and quiet acceleration, it's more built for efficiency, more of a performance efficiency blend. So your 0 to 60 is going to be upwards of 8 seconds, close to. So yeah, not the car you want to take to a track, but still really nice. All right, so as we look around the outside, obviously in true Cadillac fashion, it is striking. It is a good looking car. As I mentioned before, it's got really bold lines. It looks like one of a kind type of car. It looks like a car that you don't see every day out on the road, which you don't. And truth be told, this is the first time I've seen an ELR in person, at least to my recollection. In Cadillac form, of course, the most impressive thing about the Cadillac appearance is how it looks right up front. You got the vertical headlights that do so well, the way they stack. And then because this is a plug-in hybrid, they have all the efficiency from the way they let in air in the front grille and that big, bold Cadillac badge. All the safety features like the front parking sensors and even some of the safety features that they put up in the top of the windshield. So if you ever get your windshield replaced, make sure that you get an OEM. Otherwise, there's features that you're not going to have. This one does have aftermarket wheels on it. These are 20-inch wheels that look really, really good with that kind of bronze and black look to them. Not sure what the factory wheels look like, but as I said, these look really good. I do like the almost Corvette-esque way that the door handles are kind of tucked in. There's a button on the inside of that door handle. And then those long, eccentric taillights that they have look really, really good. Again, in true Cadillac form, it's distinctive. You know what it is. You got that center crease, almost like a creased uniform. And you know, they've done a really good job. It looks really good. The mirrors have the exterior turn signals. And you can see on this side, they also have the blind spot monitoring system, letting you know when there's a vehicle next to you, just eliminating that human error side of driving. The charge port for the plug-in is right there. And I didn't see a gas tank on this side, so it must be on the other side. Let's take a look. Yeah. So you have gas on the passenger side and your plug-in on the front fender of the driver's side. It's nice to have it right there up front so you see exactly where it is as you're pulling into it. You don't have to guess, but overall, just a really, really good looking car. Now, on the interior, Cadillac doesn't skimp on luxury. It is a very, very nice interior. Personal opinion, but I mean, it has a lot of options. Premium wrap materials like the suede on the ceiling, leather wrap steering wheel, lots of options on the steering wheel to keep your focus on the road. You don't have to take your hands off. But I love that suede leather combo that they've continued throughout the entire interior. So on the top of the door, you have leather, then suede. On the dash, you have leather, then suede. Suede all throughout the ceiling. That leather suede combo throughout. And then even on the console, a lot of leather going through. And with this car being almost 10 years old, all the leather looks like it's been well taken care of. So kudos to Cadillac for using a durable material in their interior. I've never seen any interior of any car, as long as I've been selling cars, I've never seen any interior on any car that has a wood trim and carbon fiber trim. It looks really cool. It's very unique. It's very specific to what this car is, blending that performance and luxury efficiency type blend that they have. But it's a very interesting interior. Let me get behind the camera and I'll show you more. Okay, so point of view of sitting in the driver's seat. It's got some unique visual points to it, like the opening in the A pillar that really eliminates kind of your front blind spot. And then that back window is nice and big, so that you really don't have any over your shoulder blind spots other than that C pillar. But nothing out of the ordinary. You can see plenty. Everything that you need is within reach between, it actually has paddle shifters on the back. Between the paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel or going through the menu on the driver information display for, of course, all the information relevant to you as a driver. Your safety between the forward collision warning and your adaptive cruise controls, heated steering wheel, voice control, all at your fingertips, and even the volume, which you can also quickly take away by swiping that to the left. The power button, the start button, is in the unique spot. It's way up here, which feels kind of out of place. I mean, there's plenty of room down for it. I'm not sure why they didn't do that. So that feels out of place, but looks really good otherwise. Your lane keep assist, your hazards, glove box, opening that is push that button there. And it's not so much a button as it is like it doesn't like press, you just like touch it and it opens up. Wish it would retract too, but that's cool. Nice shelving and organized space in there. Your parking sensors, turning those on and off. Vents going straight across the top, and then the little ones over the side in a nice position. And then all your AC controls are right here with your heated seats on either side. And what's really nice about this is if you touch the bottom of this, you then have an open storage space for your phone or for any odds and ends stuff. Now that looks like it could be a wireless, in fact it is a wireless charger in there, so you never want to put your keys or anything metallic in there because it'll heat it up. So you can just touch that and it goes back down. And then here, this is a unique way to have the cup holders where they have it kind of hidden where it looks like a complete console, but just touching that, you expose your cup holders. And then of course, pulling that back down, closes by itself. Super nice. Little compartment in here for an outlet and whatever small enough you have to fit in there. And then if you hit mode, you can see you do have driving modes that you can change this to. So I mentioned earlier that this has a Corvette-esque or Corvette style handle on the outside of the door where you reach into the door handle to open it up. Well, on the inside it's the same. You have, everyone knows the button to open the door for the Corvette, right? But it also has this switch down here. If you pull that, that opens the door as well, just like it does in the Corvette. Bose premium sound, so it's going to sound like an absolute concert in here. And then the button for the trunk and the gas cap are right here inside the driver door. Let's check out the trunk space. So inside the trunk space, just initially, it doesn't look like it has a very big opening, but it has actually a good amount of space in there. You do have the seats that fold down in the rear, and I believe your battery is in there. Let's see what's under here. Oh yeah, access to the hybrid system. It is a little disappointing though that it's not a power trunk, but I mean that's a first world problem. All right, now I'm going to show you, if you want to call it this, the back seat is very, very small. My honest opinion is that this car is going to be for someone who doesn't have anyone in car seats or doesn't need the rear passenger space, because there's only about that much space between the back of the seat and this seat. So while there is 4 seats there, They're not for anyone with any kind of, that needs any kind of leg room. This is where I had the driver's seat, and it is right up against it. So unless you have someone who's willing to sit Indian style in the back seat, while that looks really nice, you'd have to have the front seats up pretty far. And I imagine this goes, oh, this is just manual. Cup holders right there. And it's really cool how the console continues through the back seat and separates the two back seats. Gives you more of a luxurious feel, but again, not a lot of space. And then there's that suede ceiling I was telling you about. All right, so I have the tripod sitting in the back seat. I have dropped it a couple times in previous videos that you saw in Friday's blooper reel. So I'm hoping that the way I have it rigged up, it won't fall, but let's take this thing for a drive. So as expected, it does feel really smooth. You know, they don't have the phrase rides like a Cadillac for nothing. And some corners in here. Really smooth. Let me turn this down. But at least from the corners that I'm turning it, I'm not, you know, babying it around a corner. The camera's staying up. So it's a well-balanced ride. It's really smooth. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's really smooth. So my idea of the perfect buyer for this car is probably someone who is either single or doesn't have kids and wants something nice, comfortable, luxurious to drive, you know, in any commuting situation on the interstate or in town. I mean, it's really smooth going through that S curve. Turn the AC on just a little bit. Black car in Florida. Going through those curves, really, really smooth. And even though it has a almost 8-second 0 to 60, it's actually kind of a fun car to drive just because it feels like, I guess the extra weight in the rear with the battery makes it feel more of a well-balanced car. Okay, so I'm taking my mic off for just a second. One thing I gotta show you guys is the sound the car makes when you shut it down. It's almost like the ending of a production. It's really, really cool. Check this out. See if you can hear it on the mic. Oh, that is icing on the cake. So nice. Okay, as with any coupe, there is things that I do and do not like about getting into the back seat. The one thing I do not like about, well, I should start with the one thing I do like about the back seat, is how easy that seat is to move up. It's electronic glide, and then you just lift the handle to move that up all the way. But the thing I don't like about the back seat, other than the lack of space, would be how you get in, because you still have the seat belt that goes across your entryway. You either need to bring it all the way down to step over it, or bring it all the way up to get under it. So if you do have someone, if whoever's buying this car does move the seat up far enough to have backseat passengers, you still have to get past the way you get into the back seat. So if you have a better way, I'd love to see it. So that's all I have to show for the 2016 Cadillac ELR. It is available right now at the AutoNation USA in Wesley Chapel. If you have any questions about it, or if you'd like to come in and take it for a test drive, please get in contact with me, leave a comment, private message me, whatever you like to do. Thank you so much for watching. Would love your help in getting this channel to grow. If you wouldn't mind liking this video, subscribing to the channel especially, or sharing and commenting on the video, all the participation and efforts in helping this channel grow is much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next Speeds Pre-Owned review.